Hi, this is Deb from Fun and Frugal in Retirement with Deb and Mike. So we thought today it might be fun to show you one of the rooms in our home. We really love antiques, and we've been collecting antiques for well over 50 years. This room is probably our favorite room in the whole house, and we call this room the Sturbridge Village Room. In Sturbridge, Mass, there is a living history that has a lot of outbuildings, and these houses date to about early 1800s. And we always thought it would be fun to decorate our house to look like Sturbridge Village. We really love the size of our house. We can fit so many people in here. And this is where we have all the holiday and family parties. But we also know that a big old house like this is hard to take care of. There's always something to do, and it's always really cold. Our house dates to 1890. That's what it says on our deed. But when we started doing the house over and tearing down walls and re-insulating, we could tell by the wood and the structure that this house dated in the late 1700s. All the floors are original. When we bought this house about 25 years ago, it really was a wreck. But we've put a lot of time and effort into it, and we really do love our house. Do you love antiques? Do you buy antiques? Well, we don't know that when we do downsize, if my kids are gonna want our antiques. But right now, we really love them. But we are realistic and know that sooner than later, we're gonna have to sell this house. But right now, I thought you'd like to see our house and some of our antiques. We hope you enjoy this video. So I know at the first of my videos, I talked about my books, and I do collect a lot of books. What I love to collect the most of are Bibles. This book I got from Michael's grandmother. This was her Catholic book that she took to church every week, and I was gifted this by my mother-in-law after Michael's grandmother passed away, and it means a lot to me. I love this. This is another Bible. This is not Catholic. This book is my grandmother's Bible, and she was part of the Salvation Army. And it's worn, and really, it's my grandkids. Well, my grandkids' pictures are in there, and I love it. This book is another one. This is my mother's Bible she gave to me. She was a Congregationalist. And again, I love these because they're written in. And then when you go through the Bible, there are certain spots that she circled and wrote next to it. And I just think of all the history in these books and how many times they opened them and read them. And they just mean a lot to me. So another one of my antiques is my antique desk. I've had this desk for about 25 years. Mike bought this for me for my birthday one year. I love it. What's beautiful about this desk is I do have the original key, and it's pretty much packed right now, but it's a working desk. The working desk, all the drawers work. I just keep little things in there. It really needs to be cleaned out. But here's the key, which I think is really cool. It has all these little doodads and little cool areas to put things. It is a working desk. Like I said, I do use it, but I love it. He paid, 25 years ago, he paid $350 for this desk. But, I feel after 25 years, it's been worth it. This is another antique. This is my grandmother's cedar chest. I use it as a coffee table in one of my living rooms. It's, she got this around the 1930s. It works. It's beautiful. And I keep all my blankets in there and some pictures and seasonal items. It's a working cedar chest. And the thing is, I don't mind if somebody puts coffee or a drink on there. It's meant to be used. It's been used. So my antiques are not just for looking at. I do use my antiques. Do you use your antiques? Or are they just something to look at? So this is a hutch that I keep my pewter in. I do collect pewter. I've been collecting pewter for over 50 years. And I know someday I'm going to have to get rid of it all because I'm going to have to downsize. And, I really love it. Like I said, I've been collecting pewter for over 50 years. And we started with this piece right here. We had gotten that piece. That's actually the newest. We got that as a wedding gift 50 years ago. I love my pewter, but I'm going to tell you, I do not spend a lot of money. I spend $1 to $2 a piece on these pieces. They're not really worth a lot of money. I had my friend who's an antique person come over and look at them. These pieces on the top, I remember getting all in a box for $2 at a yard sale. Clean them up. I love them. And I do use them. I use them at holidays, or pewter's kind of weird though. You have to be careful because there's a lot of lead in pewter. So I might put wrapped candy in there. I use some as flower vases, things like that. But I love my pewter. And this hutch that I put them in, this used to be my mother-in-law's. It was brown. It's maple. And I stripped it, painted it, and antiqued it so it would fit my house. And this I got from my girlfriend. I just love things like that. Makes me feel good. This is another hutch. And we actually found this hutch for $75 and painted it green so I could display all my milk glass. It is in the wall. We attached it to the wall because it's pretty tall and heavy. But all this milk glass I got from my stepmother when she moved to Florida. She asked me if I wanted it all. And I think it goes really nice in my house. She was a big collector too. This one piece right there, that candy dish, that is a gift from my wedding. That piece and that candle, that was a gift for my wedding too. Other than that, they were all my stepmother's. So these lights, these sconces that I have on my wall, they are not antiques. These I got at the Christmas tree shop. I don't know if you ever knew what the Christmas tree shop was, but it was a little store. You used to get things so cheap. But these only cost me $2, and then my son-in-law electrified them for me so I could use them. So they're not old, but I like people to think they are. And this clock right here, well, that's another one of my grandsons. Um, this clock, you can make anything look old. This clock, I bought this at CVS for $1.99, and I thought it was perfect for my house. Battery operated, and it works, and it fits right in with my house. So this is an old fireplace in our house. It does not work. There is no fireplace behind this. This is just the mantle. And I painted that black piece of, it's a piece of wood. I painted it black to cover up the hole. But that gun, that is a gun from the Revolutionary War. I bought this from a friend who's a collector. I paid $1,500 for that gun. It does work. Came from Shays Rebellion in the Revolutionary War, and it means a lot to me. I love it. It doesn't have, it has a spot for a bayonet on this side, but we don't have that. But I love it. I don't have a lot of antiques that are worth anything, but this is. And I won't sell this. I will give this to one of my grandsons. This is a picture of the Revolutionary War, a painting that I bought it from my friend when I bought this house. So I've had this for about 25 years. It is pretty graphic, but it matches my house really nice. So besides my Bibles, this is probably my most prized possession. This drawing was drawn by my great uncle in 1944. He was an artist in New York City and used to draw for the theater district. So those old posters that you see for the advertisement, the advertising posters, he actually was an artist, and he did a lot of those posters. He was like the funny uncle. He used to spend a lot of time with us. I was really young when he passed away, and he always seemed just sad. There was just some sadness and emptiness in him. And when I look at this picture, that's what I see. I see, you know, desolate and the mountains, and it just reminds me of him. And my mother gifted this to me because she knew I love the painting, and it always reminded me of my Uncle Roy.
Well, hi. We hope you enjoyed this little video of one of our favorite rooms, actually our absolute favorite room. And Debbie gave you an idea about our antiques uh, that have a lot more value to us than they're probably actually worth on
Right,
to anybody else.
right. That's for sure. We don't spend a lot of money on our antiques, and a lot of them are probably vintage.
Right.
But
Right.
when I look back and I think that a couple of our things are over 50 years old just for us. I guess that is, I don't know, is that vintage or antique? I don't know.
which means we're both vintage and antique
Right,
at the
we
same time.
are.
So, but we hope you enjoyed that, and if you do, let us know, because we kind of like to do this again. Uh, Part of this is we know we're going to be downsizing at some point in the future, and not too distant future. We do look around here and there. It is a big house. We have a lot of memories here. Like Debbie has said, we have
Mhm.
all our family gatherings here. We have a big
Right.
yard, and we just have a real good time here. So we're looking to downsize one floor because the stairs are not an issue yet, but we can see the way they could be.
We could live just in our
Right,
downstairs, but I think it's the fact that it's a big old house and it's no matter what we've done, it's always cold.
right.
It's always
And
cold.
Debbie is very cold-blooded,
Yeah, I am.
and yes. So when you're talking about cold and heat, it is an issue, but we do love the place. But we are looking, and we'll see. But anyway, that concerns the idea
Hmm.
about downsizing. Then you're talking about less room, and you're also talking about a lot of things that we'll have to decide on where
Right,
they're going to go. Do the
right,
kids want them? Do we just give them away? Do we donate them? Um,
right,
so that'll be a decision that'll be down the road, but we hope you enjoyed it.
right.
Deb?
Um, so like we said about our antiques, we've been collecting antiques for well over 50 years. We do not pay a lot of money for our antiques. We really don't. I mean, the musket and that picture over my couch and the desk
And the desk, yeah.
probably are worth the most. And I don't even know if they're worth much anymore because people don't collect. People aren't collectors.
No, not at all.
The newer
Not at all.
generation really, as far as we see, they don't really care to collect.
Right,
But anyways, we love it and it's worth it to us. And the thing is, when I look at all this stuff, I just look about our past,
right.
and everything that we've done.
And as far as our past, we've always thought about that, but you got to admit, as we get older, you think about it more and more. We
Right,
don't live in the past, but we think about it and we appreciate it.
right,
And so the antiques are just another symbol of our past.
right.
And we've got a pretty good one. Sorry about that. And uh, anything else before we go?
No, I think that's it. So we
Yeah,
really hope you like this video. We love showing it off. We
yeah,
love showing our house off
right.
anyways. And
Yeah,
we have a lot more room. So if you'd like to see another video at some point, let us know. If you collect antiques, let us know. And
right,
let us know what brings back memories of your childhood
right,
or like your relatives that have passed on.
right. Early adulthood,
Right,
early married life,
right. Early
the
married life.
kids, it all
Right,
just brings us to today.
right. So on that note,
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.
bye.
Bye.